Hi, I'm Cynthia Izaguirre with a look at your headlines from North Texas. After a violent weekend across DFW, including a deadly shooting on one of its trains, DART is taking action to protect riders. Kevin Reese breaks down how often these incidents are happening and what changes commuters will start to see.
At midday on a Tuesday, the DART Pearl Art Station is busy. Regular passengers and hundreds more transferring to trains to get them to the State Fair of Texas. Many of them apparently unaware.
Oh, there was a shooting here on Sunday? I didn't know about that.
The Sunday night shooting, the second fatal shooting at a DART facility in a week. Daniel Gormley was shot and killed at Market Center Station September 29th. 27-year-old Christopher Akins charged with his death.
But when you just beat up by yourself, and it's like, you don't know what's going to happen or who's going to get on it.
DART's own numbers this year show it averages 262 offenses a month for crimes like assault, robbery, and theft, including the attack on a Chicago tourist at a DART train platform in April. Sucker punched and knocked unconscious. A homeless man arrested.
I actually feel kind of lucky because I think it could have gone a different way than it did.
Now the DART police chief telling WFAA after 2 shooting deaths in a week, he is increasing police presence.
And so we are definitely reevaluating our deployment strategy based on that. I don't want to get into specifics, but know that we are reevaluating. We're going to make some adjustments to our plan.
Most of the time it's okay. Most of the time? Every once in a while somebody gets on that's going with me.
We met Shirley Edwards on her regular train trip to the VA, a trip that usually goes okay.
Last year there was this crazy guy, he was making threats to me, and I said, I'm not scared of you. He said, man, I'll shoot everybody on this train. I'm like, I ain't scared of you.
DART reevaluating its police presence so that being scared isn't part of a DART train trip too. In Dallas, I'm Kevin Reese.
Turbulence at Dallas Love Field Airport, not in the air, but at the terminal. Cole Sullivan shows us how construction is tying up traffic and the race to get it done before the holiday travel season.
No matter where you're flying, the road to get there just got bumpier.
I think it took me 15 minutes to go 1 mile to get through here, so it was pretty jammed up, backed up.
Construction on Mockingbird Lane, directly in front of the entrance to Love Field, left people picking up passengers peeved.
I could see the construction up ahead of us, and I was going, oh, crumb. I don't want to go through that.
We saw tight turns and traffic tie-ups on the city road project that just started Monday.
Driving through this morning, I will tell you, I'll be honest, it was a little chaotic.
Here's how big of an impact this is having. The airport's down to 1 lane leaving the airport, only 1 lane heading into the airport. Mockingbird is down to 1 lane in each direction, so is Cedar Springs. And closures like this are going to last the duration of the project.
This picture may change day by day, and that picture will change for the next 8 weeks.
Airport spokesperson Patrick Clark says the construction will make it easier to get to the airport in the long run.
This project will improve traffic flow, it will improve safety, it will lessen congestion.
He says what airports always recommend: leave extra time to make your flight. This project shouldn't last forever.
If we can get this wrapped up before Thanksgiving, that will be a dream come true.
In the meantime, dream is not how drivers describe it.
A nightmare to go through, and I'm not looking forward to coming back out either.
Turbulence on the way to takeoff. At Dallas Love Field, I'm Cole Sullivan.
North Texas isn't just growing, it is booming. And now professional bull riding is adding even more muscle to that momentum in Fort Worth's Cowtown. Here's Kara Sewell.
Our first PBR event was actually in Cowtown Coliseum.
Sean Gleason, PBR CEO and Commissioner, sat down with WFAA to talk about the organization's journey back to where it all began.
I had an opportunity during COVID to meet some state representatives and some other local people here, and it presented an opportunity for us to relocate our world headquarters to the cowboy capital of the world. Fort Worth and right in the middle of the stockyards. This couldn't be a better marriage of brand values.
PBR's move is part of a larger trend. Since 2018, North Texas has welcomed over 100 corporate headquarters, more than any other metropolitan area in the country. And the economic impact is massive. Gleason says PBR World Finals generate $30 million for DFW each May.
We've got about 100 of our employees now located right in the middle of the stockyards. Many of them relocated from Pueblo, Colorado to come down here. And then we hired a whole lot of people that replaced folks that didn't want to move or relocate. PBR is on a massive growth trajectory.
One of PBR's most exciting developments is the introduction of its team series, a fresh take on the traditional sport.
We have 10 teams located around the country that compete and vie in a team format, 5-on-5 bull riding.
The team format is attracting a younger, more diverse fan base. People love rooting for a team.
That's been a huge growth engine, and I think you'll see expansion in that series, the number of teams, the number of events that we do.
PBR hosted nearly 1.5 million fans to its events in 2024, a record for the organization. 2025 is pacing towards another record. Beyond sports, Gleason says PBR is leveraging the region's strengths to drive economic impact.
We're one of the managing partners of Cowtown Coliseum, so creating events and driving more traffic to the stockyards in the city of Fort Worth has been a great opportunity for us to expand our business, but also, do a lot for the city of Fort Worth and the stockyards.
Hoping it will become the global epicenter for the Western lifestyle, the area is not just growing, it's redefining what growth looks like.
A Fort Worth firefighter promoted to deputy chief is sharing his unique journey to get there. Here's Tiffany Liu.
The best things in life are sweet.
One of my favorite sodas ever.
For Mark Berry, it started with a sugary bottle.
Knee-high grape soda.
He was 10 years old, December 1978.
I got my first bicycle. It was a Huffy bike.
Mark rode the concrete jungle of Dallas.
I had a misadventure.
And one day through construction.
I was coming down the hill, just going as fast as I could go, but at the end of that hill was a bunch of rocks, and I didn't stop fast enough and blew out a tire. And so I had to walk back home. And before walking back home, I came across Fire Station 18.
That's when he met Dallas firefighter Jerry Zip Crawford.
And he was hot, he was sweaty, and just wanted a drink of water.
He said I could do you one better. And he introduced me to knee-high grape soda. He bought me the coldest soda I could ever drink.
Zip fixed up his bicycle, and Mark came riding back off it.
I experienced hardship.
He lived in the inner city projects. While Mark could have taken many paths in life, he chose the road to Station 18.
But I had to bring my report card and show that I had, made the B honor roll or higher.
The firefighters helped him with homework and workouts for football.
Between these two, this is how I got to the prom and the homecoming.
They eventually watched him play defensive back for UT Austin, then get drafted to the Chicago Bears. But when football ended,
I'm so glad that you came by.
His father figures were still there.
We go back 50 years.
And still are.
Hey, wouldn't missed it for the world.
The now retired firefighters surprised Mark at his promotion ceremony. It is his 32nd year at Dallas Fire Rescue, where he spent much of his career serving his own neighborhood.
Thank you very much. Hey, look at this.
So as they catch up in the living room of Station 18, it's only fitting.
Wow.
Because the best things in life,
that's it right there,
are sweet.
Yeah. Knee-high grade.
In Dallas, I'm Tiffany Liu.
Breakfast of Champions.
And those are your headlines from North Texas.